Relax. Just leave it to me. What kind of havoc can I wreak?
Listen up, darlings. Once we're on the battlefield, you need to listen to the doctor, too. Understood. Drill! Open a hole!
位置についた。
Understood. Light. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Light. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right. Cover. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Light. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right. Park. Set mines in the bushes. I'm right. Light. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right. Drill. Open a hole. I'm right. Drill. Open a hole. Understood. Drill. Open a hole.
まだな。矢の雨を降らせた後には。
Drill. Open a hole. Understood. Light. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Drill. Open a hole.
Hello? On-site service.
I'm right. Cover. Lure the enemy left. I'm right. Drill. Open a hole.
All right.
Understood. Just as planned, then. I'm right. Cover. Lure the enemy left.
Can you hear it? The restorative vigor of that fortissimo.
I'm right. Cover. Lure the enemy left. I'm right. Drill. Open a hole.
Out of my way, or I'll shove your head.
Drill. Open a hole.
位置についた。
Am I the only tuber in your band?
Understood.
Perfect opportunity to observe the battlefield.
I'm right by you. Light. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Light. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Just as planned, then. Understood. Drill. Open a hole. Understood. Park. Set mines in the bushes.
How am I not gonna
Drill. Open a hole. I'm right. Cover. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Cover. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Mark. Set mine.
Dissonanzen.
Understood. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Hark. Set mines in the bushes. Understood. Hark. Set mines in the bushes. Understood. Coming. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Coming. Lure the enemy left. I'm right. Coming. Lure the enemy left. I'm right. Park. Set mines in the bushes. Understood. Park. Set mines in the bushes.
Hello, on-site service. How computation's complete.
I'm right through. Open a hole. Understood. Coming. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Mark. Set mines in the bushes. Understood. Through. Open a hole. Understood. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right. Park. Set mines in the bushes.
A shrill howl. That's
Through. Open a hole. Understood. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Through. Open a hole. I'm right by you. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right by you. Through. Open a hole. Understood. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right. Fight. Harass the closest enemy.
Can you feel it?
Through. Open a hole. Understood. Just as planned. I'm coming. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Through. Open a hole.
My lightning will illuminate the starry sky!
Understood. Mark. Set mines in the bushes. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Mark. Set mines in the bushes. I'm right through. Open a hole. Understood. Mark. Set mines in the bushes. Understood. Mark. Set mines in the bushes. Understood. Mark. Set mines in the bushes. I'm right by you. Coming. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Just as planned, then. Through. Open a hole. I'm right. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Fight. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right by you. Open a hole.
Hello, on-site service. My lightning will illuminate the starry sky!
I'm right coming. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Harass the closest enemy.
It's about time we switch to a frontal assault, no?
I'm right by you. Mark. Set mines in the bushes.
A shrill howl.
Right. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Open a hole. I'm right coming. Lure the enemy left. I'm right by you. Open a hole.
A shrill howl. That's what happens when you mess up while performing.
I'm right by you. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right parked. Set mines in the bushes. Understood. Open a hole. I'm right behind it. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Coming. Lure the enemy left.
Can you hear it? The restorative vigor of that fortissimo.
Computations complete.
I'm right by you. Open a hole.
Can you hear it? The restorative vigor of that fortissimo.
Understood. Coming. Lure the enemy left.
Can you feel it? The melodious emotions of that pianissimo.
Park. Set mines in the bushes. I'm right by you. Don't make a sound. Drill. Open a hole. Understood. Just as planned, then. Park. Set mines in the bushes.
まだなの死人
Just a small...
Coming. Lure the enemy left.
How about here? My lightning will illuminate the starry sky!
Can you hear it? The restorative vigor of that fortissimo.
I'm right by you. Drill. Open a hole. I'm right by you. Don't come in. Lure the enemy left.
Can you hear it? The restorative vigor of that fortissimo.
Come in. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Drill. Open a hole. I'm right by you. Right. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Come in. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Right. Harass the closest enemy.
Out of my way, or I'll shove your head up this tuba.
Understood. Come in. Lure the enemy left.
まだなの
I'm right by you. Don't make a sound.
Inchupe. Quid concilio, miss.
I'm right by you. Drill.
Come on, don't be such a drag.
I'm right behind you. Harass the closest enemy.
A shrill howl. That's what...
Right. Harass the closest enemy. Understood. Come in. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Drill. Open a hole.
Out of my way, or I'll shove your head up this tuba.
I'm right parked. Set mines in the bushes.
I'm not gonna sit here and wait for my demise.
Can you feel it? The melodious emotions of that pianissimo.
該当エリアクリア。次。
Just a small test.
A shrill howl. That's what happens when you mess up while performing.
へえ。
A shrill howl. That's what happens when you mess up while performing.
I'm right through. Open a hole.
Miracles don't just drop out of the sky.
Out of my way, or I'll
Hark! Set mines in the bushes. Understood. Light. Harass the closest enemy.
Can you hear it?
Through. Open a hole. I'm right behind. Harass the closest enemy. I'm right behind. Harass the closest enemy.
A shrill howl. That's what happens when you mess up while performing.
Light. Harass the closest enemy.
へえ。へえ。
死人はしない。地図。
Just a small test.
A shrill howl. That's what happens when you mess up while performing.
へえ。へえ。
Understood. Through. Open a hole.
A shrill howl.
I'm not gonna sit here and wait for my demise.
Understood. Coming. Lure the enemy left.
A shrill howl. That's what happens when you mess up while performing.
I'm right coming. Lure the enemy left. Understood. Just as planned.
Comms online and Cinchupe. Come on, don't be such a drag.
まだなの？
へえ。
該当エリアクリア。次。
A shrill howl. That's what happens when you mess up while performing.
Mission accomplished.
While the tuba is one of the most difficult instruments to play, I'm sure I get somewhat proficient at it in time. But you seem like a musician who was born proficient with all kinds of instruments. Das Leben ist so ungerecht.